We're live. We're live. We're live. Good morning, baby.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. I'm good. This is a good topic.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
The power of storytelling.
And I would even go so far as to say the story that you tell by the way you live, the story that you tell yourself, the story that you choose to tell the world about you, the power of your story.
Good morning, Uzama.
The power of
Good morning,
storytelling. And I've already deviated off topic and going into your story, but not just storytelling. Storytelling in general is powerful.
Absolutely.
Oh, I think we're going to enjoy this talk today.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to talk about it. Listen, I had a hangnail that has been digging into me.
So just now, huh? This was the moment.
I couldn't find it. I just found it.
This was the moment that you could
you
no longer hangnail. You had to choose this moment live to play with your nails.
I'm not playing with my nails. I was embracing the nail file.
Okay. Good morning, Brother Uzama. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. How you doing? Your story. Good morning. Love the rap. Thank you very much. I rap only occasionally. Oh, you talking about Lisa's head rap? Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about my rap that I sometimes spit out here for you. Okay. So anyway, we'll be back after we do our initial introduction.
After these messages, we'll be right back. Ding.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I missed you guys. I'm so glad you come to hang out with us again today. And I'm looking forward to today's topic. Why am I looking forward to today's topic, Jay? Well, stories are the fabric of our lives. Quite honestly, every aspect of your life is a story. And as human beings, we seek out stories because it's almost a part of who we are. It's almost a part of like finding things out. Even everything that is put in a story format is intended to provide us with a couple of different things. It's intended to provide us with information. It's intended for a good story is also intended to provide interest or entertainment, and it is also helping to shape a particular perspective.
Yes, it's all about our stories, man. Oh my goodness.
Okay. It is.
That was great to say. I saw one of my old pictures of me standing next to you here. But who's that guy? So
what happened to him?
I don't know. His shirt was jacked up, but I had a messed up collar and the shirt jacked up.
Oh my goodness!
What's on
and
my
you
goodness
freaked
now?
Out? You were not perfect.
No,
you were not perfect, Brian.
Can you believe it?
I cannot believe that. I don't even want to hear that. That doesn't even make any sense.
I'm so happy that Jay Mattier is here.
It's intended to pineapple on pizza. Yes or no? Quick. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Pineapple on pizza.
Very rarely. Very rarely. I think
why ever?
Sometimes a ham and pineapple pizza is pretty good.
Ham and pineapple?
Yes.
Hey, nephew, what's good?
Nephew, DJ B1 up in the hizzy. Good morning, sir.
He tells story with music.
That's right.
He transforms
I've seen DJ B1
oh my goodness,
take a cold space and make it a hot space.
Absolutely.
Through his music.
Absolutely.
Through his mix.
Absolutely. Jay tells stories that help us to understand relationships with money.
You know,
he doesn't just come in here with factoids after factoids, because facts don't stick. You gotta have
and
some
descriptions
glue.
don't stick either.
Descriptions don't stick either. But stories
stick.
That's why you got product placement in these movies. That's why, because they need something to connect to. And you can utilize the same information for the broadening of and expansion of your brand. Your story sells your service, your product, or you.
I'm going to say it now, and I'll probably say it 2 or 3 more times. But your money is in your story.
Message. That's right. It's
your
in your
money
story.
is in your story.
I just wanted to have some alliteration. That's why I said message, because you know I'm a freak.
I heard you, but let me say it again because someone interrupted the punchline.
Your money is in your message.
So that people don't miss up the punchline. Stop. Your money is in your story.
I don't know what's going on.
Listen.
It is.
Your money is in your story. I teach this daily. That's where your money is. Your money
really
is not in your pitch. And your money is not in your branding colors. Your money is in your story.
That's right.
How do you answer the question of what do you do? How do you tell people what you do? That's your story. Why do you do what you do? That's your story. Art is sold not by what it is. It's sold by the soul, by the story behind the art.
Absolutely.
What it took to create it. What the artist was thinking as he molded that clay or painted that canvas. What was on his mind. That's how it sells.
Absolutely.
Why did Van Gogh sell more after he cut off his ear? Okay.
Stories. Stories are enticing. Stories they shape perspectives. They help people to see, to understand better. When they hear the full story, when they get the big picture, it helps them to see why you are the best choice. Bonjour, Chef Rev.
Good morning, our sister Kimberly Marie Jackson.
Good morning,
and Dr. Deborah Dunstan. How you doing?
Decadence Diva.
I'm gonna order some Decadence, baby, because I need some. We don't have any Decadence in the house right now.
Yeah, I know. Why don't we go get some?
Oh, we could go get some. That's 30 minutes there from where we live and 30 minutes back. Do we have that kind of time?
You guys they're not, Concord is not open yet?
No, Concord's not open. They just got.
Why don't we order it and just have them bring it to church when they come? You can't wait?
No, I could do that too. Our sister Kimberly's recommended that before. She said, why don't we order it and she just bring it to church? She's recommended that before.
They got that new Almond Joy flavor joint.
That sounds interesting.
Yes, it does.
That Almond Joy flavor sounds interesting. We know Lisa knew too. Concord ain't open yet. Just
I knew too, but I just had to have something to say.
Okay.
Hey, William Brown, happy today. What Byron? Nephew. He said, order what? We are talking about ordering the most delicious popcorn, custom popcorn.
It's called Decadence Popcorn by Sister Kimberly Marie Jackson, the co-owner who owns it with her husband Dwayne, is here. And we love
that.
Decadence Popcorn. We love it. We get it on trips. We like to have some in the house at all times.
I don't always tell him when we have it in the house. Because sometimes I place an order and I just keep it to myself. And I just put it in my room. I put it in my room.
What's wrong with you today? Starting stuff. Don't say stuff like that.
All right,
we're supposed to be sharing.
We are sharing. Oh, we're supposed to be sharing the popcorn.
You ain't supposed to be sneaking food around me.
Popcorn was not in my vows.
You ain't supposed to be sneaking it. If it's in my house.
That's right, Kimberly.
If it's in my house, it's open season to all.
Hey, Kim. She says decadencepopcorn.com.
That's right.
Yes, there is a link. You can go to HTTP.
And Byron, last Friday, we went and visited their store in Kannapolis. So I didn't know you lived in Concord because you live in close to us then.
Yes. There is a link. So I'm going to put the link in the banner and you can order it all over the country if you want, and you can have it delivered to you, or you can go stop by the Kannapolis location and meet Brother Dwayne. He's very sweet.
Which was amazing when we met him. Let me tell you about that moment, what made it so special.
Oh.
Okay. Well, a lot of things made it special. First off, the popcorn was amazing. But the owner, Dwayne, was there. And he could not have been more hospitable. He was knowledgeable about his product. He knew what to tell you. He knew what the palettes were.
Yes.
He made it a fun experience for us. He did. He made it a fun experience. And he was willing to come around the counter and take a picture with us. So
that's right.
Shouts out to Brother Dwayne. He made it a worthwhile trip. If he had been any less of a guy, the trip would not have been as good to me.
And that was a story about Decadence Popcorn.
Which is where I want to get to. Let's keep playing with Decadence Popcorn.
Absolutely.
Your money is in your story. Why did you start that business in the first place? That's one. Okay. What does the business mean to you? What does it mean to you and your family? Your husband told us his ambition.
Nephew says he's going there today. That was.
I'm going today.
I'm going today.
And take a picture when you go.
Please do. Please
take a picture.
do.
Now, we call him nephew. Well, I call him nephew because, and he started this, okay? Mm-hmm. He'd seen us around at a few events, and we've been in a few places at the same time, and he started calling me Unc, okay? Uncle Unc. He started calling me Unc. I guess I acted like an uncle, so I started calling him nephew.
Well, once you turn 30, you're Unc.
I'm at age 30. I'm way over 30.
I know. But I appreciate it. But he says, I'm going today. Shoot. And Kim says he's so good at what he does. She's trying to give those honey bunny sweetie.
You should.
Sweetie bee.
I'm telling you, he made it special.
Sweetie.
He was patient with us because we didn't know what was going to go on in the store.
No, he didn't. That's right. He says all day, day. Exactly. And I'm telling you, popcorn is delicious. Chef Rev says, I hide Ghirardelli intense dark chocolate from my wife. And he's laughing. And the funny thing about it is when I read it, no, I'm not.
I know what you're talking about. Ghirardelli's chocolate. I know what you're talking about. But hide it?
He says he hides it from his wife. And I read it totally different, so I'm not going to share that with y'all.
Okay.
But in my mind, anyway.
In my mind, I can't hear saying that. But anyway, Lisa, I hide you. Yes, we got that. Okay.
Jay says the hero, the quest, the guide, and the obstacles.
Love it.
Tells your story.
Thank you, Jay.
Absolutely.
What's that guy that used to love?
That's a book. That's a book right there.
It is.
That is a book title. The hero, the quest, the guide, and the obstacles.
Wait,
tell your story.
There's this book that you used to love the audio version of.
Yes.
The Giver's Gift, the Traveler's Gift.
The Traveler's Gift.
The Traveler's Gift. You remember the author of that?
I do. Andy Andrews.
Andy Andrews, The Traveler's Gift, and he's got a couple of books after that. But that's a story. That's the kind of story you listen to. I want to go back to your money is in your story.
It is.
Okay.
Good morning, Sheila. Sheila.
Dr. Sheila Goddard
Dr. Sheila
has a story to tell.
She does with her cute new hairdo. I'm loving these braids because you is wearing them gowns.
She got a new braids? Is that what she got?
Yes.
What?
She is wearing them braids.
I don't know if I've seen her like that in braids before.
She looks cute.
She normally rocks a close cut.
Yes, but she got those braids on fleek right now.
Okay.
And William Brown, did I put the banner in? I thought I did. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
There's the link.
Were you calling for William or did you see him?
I did see him. Good morning, William Brown. That's right. I think
there he is. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
You need to get some popcorn delivered to Atlanta. Is that where he is now? I mean, Georgia. He's in Georgia somewhere. Y'all are everywhere. We want y'all to be everywhere you are, and we're grateful that you come here together to hang out with us.
That's right.
Hey, Antonobi, you're very welcome.
DJ B1, brother Byron McDougall. He's been a DJ for a long time, and he's invested.
Masheza, DJ B1, Byron. That's why I just call him nephew.
He's invested money into his craft and his equipment. He's invested time in learning how to do it right. He's tried and failed and tried again and succeeded. He's had some sets better than other sets. But the question, brother Byron, nephew, why do you keep doing it? Why do you do it next year? I mean, a year after the first year,
10 years?
second year, third year. Why do you keep doing it 10 years later? Is it because it's a part of you? Is it because you can't imagine not doing it? Is it because of who you are? This is your story, and your money is there. Why did you do it in the first place? I showed up at an event, and they had no music playing, and they had no one there to do it. I just so happened to have my equipment in my car. I bet you have one of those stories where you had your equipment with you and you end up impromptu blessing. I bet you got one of those. I bet you got one of these emergencies.
That's right. He said, I love it. That's why you do it.
You ever had one of these emergencies? Byron, I know it's short notice, man, but we need a DJ tomorrow or Saturday. This upcoming Saturday. Can you do it?
Can you do it?
I want to throw $1,000 your way, please. I bet you got some of those stories too. The story, why do people like the story of the moment you and I met?
I think they like the story because it's romantic, it's kismet, and it actually is hopeful. It instills hope in a lot of people.
Interesting. The story of how Lisa and I met. We were 47 when we met each other.
We were grown-ups.
We were grown-ups. We had been through marriages before we met each other.
Yeah.
We were in different cities. We lived, check that out. We lived in different cities when we met each other. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Cousin Adrian, good morning to you. Brother Burkhan Mustafa, good morning to you as well, sir. I've been seeing your name on my timeline, bro, popping up. I've checked out your Facebook page, and the more you show interest like that, man, I got to keep checking you out.
All right, Chef Rev. He says, I can have a bag for 2 months. Her bag only lasts for a week. That popcorn is going to be on deck real soon. Go ahead and get you some.
We love that.
We love it.
And we can confidently recommend Decadence popcorn. You're not going to get a bad bag or nothing.
Absolutely. Okay? Now, Brian does have his little stuff longer than me. But then I just get his.
Yes. Yeah, I'll hold snacks much longer than Lisa, but it's all right. I make peace with that. I might give her some grief. Didn't we both have a bag at the same time?
Yep.
And how come your bag is gone?
And
now you're gonna get mine?
And
what's that about?
Because
I bought this bag because this is what I wanted.
And
for me.
Well,
and here you come. Almost everything. Chef Rev, can you relate to this?
Chef Rev has a labor of love.
Lisa don't want a snack. She wants my snacks. What's that about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about, huh? I'm making this up. I'm not making it up. These are the story.
Antonobi said, yes, it definitely gives hope. Love y'all story. Thank you. We love you too. And it's a real story. So one of the things that I find myself reconciling myself with, that a story does not necessarily imply a lie. Because I know when I was a little girl, if you were telling stories, you were a liar.
But that's
not what I'm telling. I'm telling truths that happen to be interesting.
Chef Rev says the best stories are told around the table. Eating and stories go to eating and stories go together. Yes, they do.
That. Byron nephew says, buy her an extra bag.
That's
the
what I gotta
funny
do.
thing is, it won't be an extra bag. If I already know that I have 2 and you have 1, then I'll still be finished with my 2 and be looking over at the 1 that's left over there.
But that's
I could buy 3 for all of us.
Even if I don't finish all my snacks, I want it to be there when I'm ready for it. So if you eat my snack, then when I go back for it, it ain't there. Angela Erwin Davis. Good morning to you, my sister. How you doing?
We have missed you.
Barbara Mosley's here too.
Okay. Hey, Barbara said the popcorn is great. That's right. She had some at the couples night. She said, I do Dex the same way. What's his is mine. That's right.
Oh my goodness.
What's his is mine.
I interrupted you saying something to Angela. What was you saying?
Hey, Angela, we keep missing each other for like years at a time. We have planned to go hang out, go do something. And every time something interrupts that, we wanted to do some couple stuff. So with her husband, you're my husband.
Yeah. Get it out, baby. What?
You.
Okay.
Anyway, Jeff Rev says, that's the story of my life. No, not Billy Jean.
Is this our brother Billy up in the house? What's up, Billy, man? Billy, you are never too far from my thoughts.
Never.
Even if I don't talk to you for months, you will cross my mind from time to time.
I actually feel the same way. It's so interesting because I love him, first of all.
We love Billy.
I love him.
Mm-hmm.
He was a part of the origin story of us. He was in
right.
In that moment.
Billy was there when we first got to know each other.
The origin of it all.
Actually, did he call it before?
He called it. He called it. He tried to call us out several times, but anyway, I have.
But
some
you
pictures.
told me he called it, but he called it to you. He didn't tell me.
He called
it
to me.
All right.
And he told me that my nose was open for you. He said when y'all were faking like we wasn't together.
No, that's what it was. Lisa was trying to fake, but she wasn't feeling me because we didn't live in the same city.
You.
We didn't live in the same city. Lisa
I
was here in
wasn't
Charlotte.
claiming him.
I lived in
until
Greensboro, and Billy must have noticed that
did.
on one of the times when I visited and left, how you were still nose open. That's what happened. That's had to be what happened.
That has.
And he called you out on it.
That's what Lisa was faking. Whatever. Anyway, I was going on to say I have some pictures of Billie Jean from early back then. Thank you. I have a few pairs of these readers that are really, really helping me to read well, but they are cute. Thank you. And I have some pictures of like the first time that Billie Jean was in our circle. And I look at them infrequently.
Okay.
They come up on my tablet. They are part of my screensaver. Don't get your head big.
That's what it was, Billy. Billy said she was different when you were around, Brian. That's what happened. Because I didn't live. I'd come to town like on the weekends or sometimes on a weekday for different reasons. An event, a networking event, a luncheon, or DrLisa's doing something in her office, and Billy was around the office then.
Yes, that was he. Actually, we met at one of the business club meetings. I don't know, but anyway, George Allen says you are certainly describing my pain. That's why I gotta hide it or put things in the back of the refrigerator.
Now, I personally don't like that thought. Okay, I know people do it. Okay, but in my opinion, if you put it in my fridge, okay, or my pantry.
Yeah, I don't put nothing that I want just for me in the refrigerator.
Right.
Unless I hide it in a different box.
Because it's open season.
Or hide it in a different case.
Unless you say, Brian,
no.
If you say
Brian, this is mine, you must really mean I don't want that.
No, that's not true. Brian, this is my half a sandwich that I left over from lunch.
That's never happened.
I will never mess with it.
I've never experienced that.
Well, you never said it.
Jennifer. Now I know.
Right. Jennifer Robinson's in the house. Good morning.
The power of storytelling. We just spent a few moments here with you guys telling stories about this, that, and the other.
How many married people would be out somewhere with your spouse and they start telling a story but leaving out critical parts of the story that you have to fill in for them?
Yeah, that's what you got to do. But actually, I sometimes find that our story is told best when we tell it together, and whether by accident or on purpose, you leave out critical parts that I have to chime in.
When you say our story's told best when we tell it together, what she means is that she wants me to tell the story, and then for her to say, oh, and also this and also that. That's what happens.
That happens.
She wants me to tell it so she can fill in blanks or add or piggyback on what I say.
Billie Jean said, don't let your wife tell the story alone.
Right.
I don't tell the story alone. I actually prefer not to.
Brother Eric, I thought about you just yesterday, Brother Eric.
Be thinking about dudes?
Well, Eric and his wife, they have this thing, the Millionaires Couple thing. And just the concept of it, helping couples become millionaire couples. And I think Lisa and I is on track. You know, Brother Eric, I think that's where we're going. You know, I think that's what we're doing. So I thought about you and your wife.
Jennifer says, Lisa, I can relate. I do the same with Jackie, and don't read it the wrong way. You know, that's what she meant. I know.
What are you talking about? Don't read it the wrong way.
The right way.
Lisa, I can relate. I do the same with Jackie. What? What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Okay.
You typically read literally what you see.
I do. Oh, you talking about lose? I can relate. Okay, I got that part. All right, typo. We got it. We're good.
Hey, Eric, he said, awesome blessings to you, millionaire power couple.
That's
I
their
receive
thing.
it.
Millionaire power couples.
Hey,
that's their.
Man.
It got branded to me with Eric and his wife, the term millionaire power couple. So when I think about that, I think about Eric Holland.
Good morning, Katura, darling.
We got a good group of people in here today.
Good morning, darling. What's your story? She got a beautiful story now with these beautiful babies. Oh, my goodness. Those puppies have grown gorgeously. She says, oh, yes, Lisa. The scarf, the earrings. Yes, yes.
What's the name of the dog?
I love Silas.
No. The name of the dogs that she bred.
Oh,
the breed.
I don't know the breed. I know the person.
They're poodles. They're a certain type of poodle.
Are they a doodle? I don't know.
We know what they are. No, goodness gracious.
Couture, what type of dogs?
It's escaping me.
But they're beautiful.
But she breeds these dogs. They're beautiful dogs. Okay. I've looked up the dogs before. I've looked up the breed before.
They are beautiful.
Okay. But even the story of everybody you know.
Golden doodles.
Golden doodles. Thank you.
They are.
So she breeds golden doodles. And
Silas
she has
is my favorite. I pray for him.
And she has some available now for sale to the right household.
That's right.
To the right family or couple or whatever.
And the story is those are some prima donna puppies. Their puppy mom and puppy dads take care of them. They train them. They have been preparing them for rehousing with just the right family.
Amen.
And I am excited to see them grow and grow and go.
When I got up with Lisa in 2015, Couture Green got reintroduced to me. Because I initially met her in 2009. I know it was 2009 because that's when I first started taking ballroom stepping classes. So it was in 2009 when I first met Couture. And the fact that she's become one of our dearest friends, our closest friends, the people that we hang out with, her and her husband Tarnez, now I would have known that from the first time I met her. Because the first time I met her is when they were giving lessons on how to do ballroom dancing. And I didn't know anything. So they had to match these brand new people with some veterans. And my first dance partner was Couture Green.
And his last dance partner
is Lisa. My first dance partner to learn the dance.
Yeah, okay. But I don't know how to ballroom dance.
Well, you know how to follow. You're fine.
Yeah, okay. I do.
You're not giving yourself enough credit.
You're
probably better. She don't like the going through the instruction part, no. Ballroom up and all that. You don't want to be told what to do on the dance. You want to be free to the dance. But you could fall in. If I led you, I could spin your butt around and bring your butt back.
Yeah, you could do all of that. But I don't like to dance that way. For me personally, I love it.
She don't want to count steps. She don't want to do a half step and a full turn. She don't want to do none of that formality. That's Lisa.
Yes. Whatever. Let the music fit.
And then she do her moves. Lisa got her own moves. Okay.
Chef Rev, you going deep now. He says, LOL, my wife is too short to see what's in the back.
That's right.
The way you look and gaze into each other's eyes produces an incredible interest of your story.
Interesting.
Team Brian and Lisa for the win.
Now, are you saying, is this something that you're noticing today, the way we look at each other or something like that? Is that something different today?
I don't know. I think I've always looked at you fondly.
I'm curious because is it something just topical today, or are we doing something different today?
Well, I think today is a byproduct of yesterday. I think last night we had some really good conversation that was necessary to sort of what do you call where you take the top off of a soda where it decompresses things? Like things weren't tight, but I guess they were tight. There was nothing wrong, but I guess we needed to
and not let it spill over.
You know how you open up a soda for the first time, just a little bit, and let some of that pressure out. That's what it was. We let some of that pressure out.
That's what it was. Interesting analogy. I think I like it, actually.
I think so.
The
And
story.
Katura, you inspired this piece of hair that I stuck in the top.
Really?
Yes.
You did something. I'm not paying attention enough to Lisa's friends' hairstyles. That's Katura and Dr. Sheila.
Yes.
Who else?
You gotta get better with this. Gotta get better with Dr. Deborah.
Dr. Deborah.
Yes.
I gotta pay attention to my wife's girlfriend's hairstyle. I'm falling behind.
You know, Sister Michelle actually cut her hair.
Michelle who?
Michelle DeWitt.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Okay.
she cut her hair off. It looks cute. Katura said it's always good to have those conversations as a couple from time to time. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And it was great, you know.
It was great. It was honest.
Mhm.
It was uncomfortable for a couple of seconds, but then it was like, oh, for real? Okay, so get out.
You better clean that up before somebody taking the
So
wrong
get
way.
out was not get out of the house. It was get out of my room.
Why? You still ain't cleaned it up, baby. Come on.
We actually came to the understanding
Oh, my God.
that space is good sometimes. Sometimes you need space to even be a better partner. That sometimes him going away, leaving me alone, and decompressing independently is better than him staying just because you're my wife and I want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spend good time with you. I'm not going to be attentive, but I'm just here.
Last
I'd rather you
night,
not be
I
here.
started my workshop at 8 p.m. Virtual workshop started at 8 p.m. And it went to about 9. Okay. So I gear up before I do a workshop. I am on my game while I'm doing my workshop. So I'm keyed up. I'm alert. I'm paying attention to everything. And I got my notes. So it's work. And the second it's done, I'm not ready to just be chill right away. I'm still hyped.
Mhm.
So some like what Lisa's alluding to, if I want to just say, I don't want to just leave my wife, I'm gonna hang out with her. I'm hanging out with her when I'm in a keyed up state. I don't want to hear what she's watching on TV because I don't like that stuff, but I'm still keyed up. So is it better for me to decompress out of her presence? You know, go have my cigar, go have my drink, calm down, Brian, and then come up and be a more calm person. Sometimes, and I have done this before, Katura, come upstairs too early when I wasn't finished yet. And then I end up bothering my wife, you know.
Because I'm not finished yet. Sometimes
Right.
I need some time just to me.
But we talked it out last night about what was in our head. Some of the stuff we said last night, baby. I don't know if I've said those words to you before, you know, but we got it out.
I've observed them. And that's what I kind of put your arms behind your back. We had the opportunity to talk. And honestly, because you love someone, sometimes the first thing that you say is the softer thing. And the second thing that you say is the real thing, but you're just going to touch it and get off of it because you don't want to hurt the person that you love. But because I know the person that I love, I have learned to recognize some of these things and was able to come back on the thing that you touched and walk away from to help you understand that, honey, don't touch it soft, touch it hard and get off of it.
And you don't want, and I don't want to ever say anything harsh. So I don't want to. So
No.
I'd rather not say anything, but then the communication suffers.
It suffers.
Yes.
And that's unfortunate. George said, Chef Forever says, y'all always have had the look ever since I met you as a couple.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, Billie Jean. Space is necessary. It really is. And he goes on, Chef Forever goes on to say, Prince wrote your theme song. You got the look.
You got the look. It must have took a whole hour just to make up your face. You got the Good morning, Antonobe. How you doing, my sister?
Absolutely.
The story. I keep preaching this to Antonobe. I'm gonna say it one more time. The story of why she started that business in the first place is something that you got to tell. You got to tell that story. Why did you start it in the first place?
Absolutely.
I think of pursuit of happiness sometimes.
Sheila said absence makes the heart grow fonder. So we do work together. We are here in the same house every day, all day.
Offices down the hall from each other.
Offices separate. We do spend some time apart. We do spend some time together, but we're in the same vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
And oftentimes when you're not working, immediately we light on, we might need to do something together. Like, husband and wife together. But when you consistently only operate without nurturing the together with yourself.
Whoop, whoop. You're right, Lisa. I'm telling you, sometimes when we're cranking and we're doing stuff, and when we get a pocket of time, my brain does go to, I better go make sure I have our lunch with Lisa, because I know this afternoon is going to be busy for both of us. Okay. So, but that's, spend some time together with yourself is different. I used to feel, we've talked this out a few times, but I used to feel like I'm not leaving the house. I'm just creating my space. So I would go downstairs and go into the garage. Okay, I'm in the garage. I'm separate from her. She's upstairs. I'm in the garage. I'm away from her. I didn't leave the house, but you might as well, because you're not there with your lady. I used to have that feeling.
Yeah.
You know, even though I don't want to leave the house, I want to chill by myself. Okay, I want to watch what I want to watch, and I want to have my cigar.
And so what we have oftentimes to balance that is we can be in the same room, but not together. Like when we have the gazebo put up in the summer, I'm just not sitting in the garage. I'm not going to do that. I have gone down and sat in the garage, not to even have a conversation, just to sit.
But
I
it's
sit
not work
next
because
to
I'm
him.
smoking in there.
But it's it's too much for me. But in the gazebo, when you're sitting and you're smoking, I come and I'll sit sometimes
And have on your
and
headphones.
have on my headphones.
Yes.
I am still sharing space, but you don't have the burden, and I don't have the burden of conversation. Even though that I don't mean that to sound like a burden, but sometimes you don't want.
Sometimes you don't want to entertain somebody
or interact.
Right.
But I happen to enjoy the presence. I like to be present as long as he's not being an overbearing presence.
It's 9:34. It's time for us to have our today in African American history.
Yes, today in African American history. This is the story written by Michael A. Carson, who took the time to capture the events from African American history for 366 days that we could share, because Black History was not just 1 month. And there are several, but I'm going to take from this one. I read this morning in 1911, Samuel Battle became the first African American police officer in New York City.
Really?
Big Sam, as he was known, earned the respect of his fellow officers after saving his partner's life in the early 1920s.
Think about that. 1911. Think about this country in 1911.
He would later become the first African-American police sergeant in 1926, the first African-American lieutenant in 1935, and the first parole commissioner in 1941.
Beginning in
New
1911
York City.
To 1930 something. That man was there for a long time. But
and
think
that's
about
one to grow on.
The story of him getting the job the first time, the first person of African descent to become to be on the police force, not much less to become a police sergeant.
And the consternation that he had to face from not only the police force,
but his
people as well. Black people did not necessarily respect or lift up the police.
Racism was rampant.
Absolutely.
And the police force still is today.
Absolutely.
And the fire department.
But for a Black person to be a police officer, he had to deal with some mess at home too.
He had to deal with some mess at home. He had to do more to gain respect. His story is amazing.
Absolutely. Okay. Good morning, Dr. Beverly. She says, Grand Rising to my favorite, awesome, beautiful family. Y'all look good, Dr. Lisa. Love the energy from the money green.
From the money green.
Yes.
I have a shirt exactly this color.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at it before I came in. I was like, nah.
I specifically didn't put it out for you because I didn't want to hear no
That's right.
foolishness.
This ain't Garanimals, and you don't dress me like that. I would have went through all of that.
But I chose this head wrap because my second choice was this shirt
that you wanted me to wear today.
My favorite, but I knew that if I put it out, it wouldn't be out. It wouldn't be on.
Why would that be the case, Lisa?
Because you be trying to act
because
like
I'm
you
a
can do
grown
it by
up.
yourself.
Because I'm a grown up. I've been dressing myself 57 years, y'all.
That's right, Sheila. Absence does make the heart grow fonder. It does. It does. And sometimes just having some alone time to work on yourself,
I think that's important,
is necessary, or to do nothing.
Is Dr. Deborah in here today?
I thought I saw her for a second, but I don't know. I don't know.
Where is Dr. Deborah? If she's not in the room.
She's not in the room.
Man,
because
she's told us a wonderful story about her and her husband was similar. Her and her husband was similar. And he liked to watch the news in the evening after their meal and all that stuff. He'd be downstairs and she'd go upstairs and be by herself doing whatever she does. And there was one time when he came upstairs too early. She's like, whoa. What you doing?
You're in my time and
space. This is my time. This is my space. You're imposing, man. You're interrupting my flow. Because even though he was her husband.
Katura said that's part of a love language, to dress your love.
Nah, son. Nah. Nah, son. Dress.
I love it. You can dress up, but you don't really
tut. I'm fine. Well. My dress down is fine too.
Your dress down is whatever the hell is not under the bottom of the dirty clothes.
Whatever, man.
You'll put holes on.
Sister Vicky Linnell.
Hey, Vicky.
She tells stories. You're talking about the power of storytelling.
What's your story?
She says, look at you looking beautiful, DrLisa, Santiago, McNeill.
Thank you. Look at you looking how you looking.
Look at you looking how you looking. Boom. That's beautiful right there. The stories. And I thought we was going to go a different direction than where we've gone today, but that's okay. I was thinking that the stories that we tell ourselves about ourselves. What's the story we tell ourselves about how good of a driver, or good of a cook, or good of a lover, how good of a whatever story we're telling ourselves, that gets reinforced, and our subconscious mind tries to make that true.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what I actually enjoyed? We learned this Monday from our Google Guru, from your Google Guru,
Robin,
about Notebook LM. And I played with that AI tool and hearing the story of myself.
I didn't play with it yet. Notebook say it again?
Notebook LM. I'll show you, and I'll make your story. I'll set up your story the same way I did mine.
Whoa.
But no, you don't tell it what to do. You give it, like I give it your website. I give it some PDFs. You give it some information about you. This is story
LM,
just said, and it's a
I'll
free
set
tool.
It up for you.
Well, because you won't do it. But it's okay. It's real quick. Real quick. But then, like Robin said, it creates a podcast of two people talking about you.
Interesting.
Based upon what you fed it. And I actually listen to podcasts when I work, but this time I got the opportunity to listen to a podcast about myself from two independent speakers. It's AI voices, but you don't know it's AI. Actually, the guy sounded a lot like Robin, funny enough. But it really is interesting that hearing my own story being shared. They talked about some things that I went through in my life. They talked about things that I have written in my book. You upload whatever data you want to give it to mine, and then it has a conversation talk amongst yourselves. It has a conversation within the two voices that bring out your story.
Is it Notebook.LM?
Notebook LM. Go to your Google. Just put Notebook LM in the Google search, and it will pop it up, and you click the first one. It's a free tool. It does have an upgrade option, but the free tool is cool.
Robust.
It is robust, and it's something that you could use to both. What it did for me was it was a reminder of what I have already accomplished. Right.
And I think adults need that. We need reminders about, because I noticed in my adult life, we forget as adults. Sheila Gothard, Dr. Beverly, Couture, there are so many adults that forget how awesome they really are. Mm-hmm. They get couched down a little bit at a time, or they stop doing something that they were like, going to be an amazing singer, but they stop singing. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we forget how awesome we are, and we need loving reminders of just how awesome you really are, Vicky. Just how awesome you really are, Billy. We need those reminders, just how awesome you really are, Sister Barbara Mosley.
That's right. Just how awesome you really are, Dr. Beverly. Just how awesome you really are. Each and every one of you is really, really awesome. And not only awesome, important to us.
DJ B1, man, you are awesome.
You are
And
awesome.
you are a loving man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I say that he's a DJ, but he ain't no regular DJ.
He ain't no regular DJ.
I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've seen it. Okay, it's about
He's
time.
in his element when he
Yeah.
is behind the ones and twos.
And yeah, and he can read the room and see what this room needs at this point.
Absolutely.
Or what this event
Katura
needs.
said that's true. We need reminders. We do. But you can feed it anything. You can feed the information into it, have a PDF, upload that. You can point it to your YouTube. So you can point it to anything and it will mine the information. And then you can download it. You can use it as a transcript. You can simply listen to it yourself, or you could put it, upload it as a podcast.
Well, I'm interested in it too. Vicky Linnell Evans says,
I reflect on that every day. On how awesome God made me.
Amen. Shirley DeJeanette has to bounce. We're about to do our greeting songs and greeting logos. Let's start with Shirley because we know she has to leave. Shirley DeJeanette, Wyatt will rock you, rock you. Shirley DeJeanette, Wyatt will rock you, rock you. Uzama Ross says, Peggy put my resume in notebook and I was amazed at my
story. Amen. I'm telling you, it's awesome. Vicky said, my God saw beyond my faults and showcased my gifts.
That's
Amen.
right. That's right. What we're doing now is we're saying thank you to the consistent contributors. Contributors are people who put stuff in the comments that we read. This show is driven by the comment section. Lisa and I, we read and we comment on them. Up next is Mr. Uzama Ra. He's a consistent contributor. He's got a song.
Bitcoin and a dance. Bitcoin King, he's the Bitcoin King. Uzama. Bitcoin King, he's the Bitcoin King. Uzama.
Uzama has a song. He has a dance when Lisa's here. But on those,
You're not doing the dance.
But on those occasions when Lisa can't be here, he just has a song.
Miss Phyllis
is here.
Miss Phyllis is here.
So clear the way.
Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. Up next was it Jay?
Jay, yeah.
It goes, get ready, get ready. Oh, get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. That's right. Good morning, Jay. I want to mention something I just heard a story that I heard this morning. I got to share with you guys.
Chef Rev.
Why must I cook like that? Why not hire Chef Rev?
Puts a good food in me.
Nah. One of the joyous moments of my life is when Chef Rev pulled up into our house with a tray of ribs and a tray of his barbecue chicken. Oh!
Here's Dr. Deborah. I knew I saw her. Dr. Deborah, nonprofit strategist and funding coach.
Dr. Deborah, I was looking for you for a few minutes ago. I don't know what I was about to say, though.
Kimberly Marie Jackson. Pop, 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 pop goes my mind. Hey, Kimberly and Decadence.
Every time I think about
Decadence, pop, 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 pop. Corn on my mind.
We got to work on it.
William Brown is in the building.
Good morning, William Brown. Good morning to our friend Will.
Nobody thinks like him still.
We love him so.
And we always will.
Our friend Will. Decadence popcorn is flavored popcorn, Byron. I don't know if we've
It's not just flavored.
Okay.
It's custom flavored.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it right. Keep going.
That's right.
Sheila Gothard has a song too, and it goes,
Sheila, storms are brewing in her eyes.
Oh, I want to finish the song because I want to tell you a story I heard this morning.
Tell the story in between songs.
No, man,
go ahead,
go. Jay Maddie did his already. Byron Maduga, you deserve one. Let's find one for you, bro. Antonobi, this is one that we all can participate in. Put on your Nigerian voice. Sit up straight into your chair. Take a lot of air into your body and say, thank you, Antonobi. That's her greeting logo.
That is right. Sheila says, oh, that's her favorite part. Billie Jean is not my brother.
Barbara Mosley, she cooks here. She cooks there. Barbara Mosley, she cooks everywhere.
Hey, Barbara. You wave at my page.
I need you to move. Jennifer Hudson, Don't Be Fooled by the Rockstar. We still got to work on Jennifer's jam.
Because I don't like that song.
Okay, Eric Heilig, we need to find you one too, man. You've been popping through here for years, Eric. Let's find you a greeting song. Okay.
Katura.
Back to life. Back to Katura Green.
However do you want it?
However do you need it?
Do you need
That's Katura Green's jam. You did,
That's
Shirley.
Good. That's good. That's good.
If y'all watching this thinking, man, that seems fun, I want a song, you can get one. All you got to do is just be a regular contributor and we'll find a song. A contributor, someone put something in the comments. Vicky Evans rocks. Steady rocking all night long. Vicky Evans rocks.
Steady rocking till the break of rocking to the break of dawn, y'all.
Good morning, Miss Vicky Evans. I gotta tell y'all a story. Okay.
It's about time.
Okay. Friend of mine, Jeff Goldberg, he's up in New Jersey. He went to his local store to pick up some produce. While he's in the store shopping for produce, an employee of the store woman stood up, extended her arms in a victory signal, and screamed in the middle of the store, "I love Trump." And he said, "What did you say to her?"
He said that to her?
He said he did.
Oh, I would ignore that crazy person.
He said, "What did you say?" And then she didn't answer him. So he left and moved on. And then she yelled it again, "I love Trump." And then he said she paused for a little bit and yelled it a third and then a fourth time, pausing in between each time. And what I'm puzzled about is what would compel that woman to stand at her place of work and yell that way with customers in the store. Why would she do that? What strange power is she being possessed by that would cause her to do that?
Sheila said, "I'm putting on my makeup and singing and dancing to all the songs." Does anyone else do that? That's normal, right? Yes.
I love
it's normal.
I can imagine.
Dr. Deborah says she does that. I know I do that when I'm not on the show, that I listen to the songs and I love every moment of them.
I still love the comment that she's putting on her makeup and singing and dancing to all the songs. Now, there's a lot of power in that to me. First off, she knows the songs. Now, how does she know all the songs? Because she's been showing up.
Yes.
That's what. And she's celebrating everyone else's song, too. So if I said, if we were around Sheila and I said, "Back to life, back to reality," she probably would know. She probably wouldn't know. That's how that ended. Okay.
That's right.
Yep. That's beautiful.
I love it. I love it.
Antonovi says, "Yeah, I do.
I do.
I do. So that's beautiful to me.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for joining us. It's not lost on us that you always honor us with your presence.
With your time.
And time. You know, no one has to be here with us. We could be here talking to ourselves. But you guys chose to show up and share space with us and share time with us and share your intellect with us and your insights with us. It's a blessing.
It is. And I appreciate you. Sheila said, "I will break out in song and dance." I knew I found my people. Okay.
Interesting. She found her people because she's been here, a couple of years, baby?
I love it. I'm glad that you're with us.
When I say stuff like that, she's been here a couple of years. This podcast, this daily podcast, we've been hosting this Monday through Friday since October of 2016. We really have. Monday through Friday since October of 2016. Yes, and we're in 2025 now.
Shirley said, if we sing that song back to like she knows it's Katura Green, she's going to be looking for KT Green. That's right. Because you know your people.
Shirley knows the dealio. She goes, Sheila says, okay, we got that.
You know, who we got to call today just because he just came to my mind? Billy Bronco.
Okay, let's do that.
We got to call Billy Bronco.
Billy Bronco has a special place in the show, too, because he was the first
song
that we had. He's a DJ as well, and his jam was Billy Bronco, ho! Billy Bronco, ho! That was the first one that we did live, and from there, it's morphed into Sheila Gotham's got a song now.
That's right.
Brother Jacatrin Potts, good morning to you, sir.
What's good, Brother Minister?
We're about to get out of here. We've had a great time. I knew this topic would be good.
The power of telling your story, the power of storytelling. Understand, every time you go to church, every time you go to mosque, every time you read the Bible, you're reading a story for the edification of your soul. Share your story. It's a part of the big picture. We want to help you to see that you are the reason that we do what we do. We appreciate you.
God bless you guys.
Don't forget to have sex.
Hey.